Well, hello people of the internet and welcome back to Let's Play Divinity Original Sin. I am Seb Daru and we were about to go and explore Counselor Jake's murder area. Last time we picked up, what's her name? Medora. And she's a fighter. And yeah, let's go and talk to this Legionnaire and see if we can enter the room.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I can't open this door for anyone who hasn't received Captain Aureus' explicit approval.
Oh yeah, we need to go and talk to Captain Aureus first. Where does he live again? Here-ish, somewhere? There's a well. Can we talk to the well? Do stuff with the well? Is there something inside the well? Uh-oh.
Actually, I think that's only roast pig.
Yes.
No.
Of course, this time.
How can I just choose the one? Just want one.
Paid a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Oh, well. Well, too bad. What's this? This looks like Captain Aureus' place. Hello,
A
Claudius.
Source Hunter will always receive a warm welcome at the Town Hall of Cecil. I'm sure Mayor Cecil is looking forward to making your acquaintance.
Thanks. Let's go and see the mayor. He is also someone we wanted to see. Hello. Hello, mayor.
What? Oh, it's you. Come closer then. Closer, huh? My ears aren't what they used to be. Nor my eyes, for that matter. Yes, hello, Source Hunter. Our city welcomes you.
Well, then
My
tell me
elf?
about yourself.
What elf?
Ah,
Oh, myself. I am Cecil, Mayor of Cecil, and husband of the stately Cecilia. I've been the mayor here for decades, and I'm quite eager to see Cecil through these difficult times. Yes, very difficult times indeed.
so what are those difficult times then?
What? Oh, you mean Cecil? Very difficult times indeed. As though the death of Jake, and by source magic no less, weren't enough. We're also facing all sorts of brutish intruders. The undead have overrun all but one northern trade route, while the orcs are making a habit of savaging our beaches. That's not to mention that at the top of this whole caboodle, there's rumors of some new religious sect or cult or some such, sticking its tendrils into the innocent, seven-fearing folks of Cecil. And, while we're on the subject of troubles, I myself have a private matter I'd like to bring to your attention. It involves a magic relic I rather foolishly sought. A weapon called the Staff of Pergamon.
I feel like we're going to get completely overwhelmed with a ton of random side quests and stuff. But that's part of the fun of these kind of games. And I will probably not do all of the side quests, but I'll do some. I don't know. I don't even know what's actually main quest and side questy stuff, so whatever. We'll just focus vaguely on Jake's murder and wander about and do random stuff until we get bored and move on or something. I don't think we will get bored, even though this game is quite chatty and that it sometimes can bore you. Anyway, tell me about the Staff of Pergamon while we're at it.
Now? Oh, you're speaking gibberish.
No, I'm not.
Ah, you mean the Staff of Pergamon. Yes, yes. I was expecting a shipment of weapons, and among the cargo was this very powerful, very rare staff. I managed to place the order through means somewhat, atypical to a government official. Cecil proved an old fool, though, for the merchant slated to deliver it to me has just informed me that the damn thing has gone missing. I fear it may have fallen into the wrong hands, and I wonder if you could retrieve it for me.
So, What about the staff
The
then?
staff itself contains a shard of an ore, highly valued for its use in the weapons of war. I know use of the material to be forbidden, but I was desperate to do something to aid the townsfolk against the undead.
So, what merchant did you buy it from?
His name is Conrad, captain of the Tide Splitter, a merchant ship still docked at the Cecil harbor. You can talk to him if you think it'd help, but I'd quite like to avoid getting the Legion involved, if you don't mind.
Alright, so we could talk to the Conrad, but we don't have to. So, tell me about the murder of Councillor Jake.
Jake, murdered? Oh, yes. Yes, now I recall. Indeed. I could hardly believe it myself. The Council and I have certainly had our differences over the years, but old squabbles evaporate under such circumstances. Most of the townsfolk are certain Jake's wife Esmeralda is responsible. In fact, the Legion have taken her into protective custody to keep her safe from the mob.
Should probably go and talk to her.
As you can imagine, I've known Esmeralda for years. That business between her and the Duke of Ferrol was always a bit suggestive. But I've never had cause to suspect her of violence. Still, one never knows for sure.
So who's this Duke of Ferrol?
An all-right bloke, apart from all this Esmeralda nonsense. The whole town knows the only goal of his business trips to Cecil is to spend a night or two at the King Crab Inn with Mrs. Counselor.
Alright. Let's change the subject and talk about those undead.
What? The undead? Yes, for the past 2 years, those blasted skeletons have all but suffocated this city. With all but one trade route overrun, Cecil's once torrential commerce has slowed to a pathetic trickle.
Ooh, we shall do something about that maybe. So, there's a sect somewhere?
Well, I do believe that's something your parents ought to have discussed with you long ago, Source Hunter. But I suppose if you really don't know, I'd be remiss if I didn't at least explain the basics. You see, when a lady and a fellow find each other rather nice, well, rather more than nice, they occasionally, well, they... Oh, this is nonsense. I'm the mayor for the 7th sake. I can't be bothered to chat all day about the birds and the bees when Cecil's under siege by orcs, undead, and cultists.
Yeah. So, do you have work for a trio of sailors?
No. All my clothes are in fine condition, thanks.
Okay.
I've been going to the same tailor for years.
You've been named as a suspect in Jake's murder case.
Jake? Murdered, you say? Oh, yes. Yes, of course.
Okay.
Now I remember. Well, I'm sure the facts will prove me innocent. Keep investigating. You'll see for yourselves in time.
And, yeah, I've joined the Fabulous Five. Let's talk about something they told me to do.
Oh, yes. The Fabulous Five. Aren't they simply fantastic? I'm sure they'll get the job done in no time, especially with your expert hand lent to their cause. That machine Ahu built is an abomination. It must be stopped at all costs. I bet the wizard himself could provide some advice regarding how to destroy it. He's the mad scientist who crafted it after all.
What's that to do with anything? I don't know. Tell me about the library.
That depends. What kind of berries are you interested in, exactly? Ah, the library. Yes, you must have a visit. It's the gem of Cecil. Would you like to have a look? I'll escort you upstairs myself.
Sure.
Marvelous. Follow me then.
I knew that dark-dealing old man.
What? Oh, yes. This library is the jewel in Cecil's crown. The beacon of culture and learning in our fair city. My Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine, and she's got every speck of information about this place packed into her brilliant brain. Yes, Victoria's come a long way from that little bundle of claws and teeth I adopted so long ago. It brings a tear to my eye just seeing her here among her beloved books. What? Oh, yes. I'll be on my way back downstairs now. Please introduce yourself. I know Victoria will be happy to make your acquaintance.
Let's do that, because someone wants her dead, that old dude in the inn from last episode.
And a first edition too. Most promising.
Hello, guy. Oh no, let's talk to Victoria first.
In
Hello.
the name of Amun-Hor, I bid thee Tujda Geta Hal. Be welcome, human. My library is yours, as I hope your friendship is mine.
So, who are you?
I am Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The likeness isn't exactly striking, is it?
Indeed it's not.
When I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out by my tribe, for I was found in a wicker basket floating past Cecil toward the sea. The fisherman who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc after all. But praise be Amun-Hor, dear Cecil was among the gathered crowd, and he took pity on the exiled infant that chance had put in his way. He raised me like I was his own, this kindest of souls, taught me the language of men, their customs and their letters. Thus, I became the city's librarian, a position I uphold with no small diligence and pride.
That's very cute. Well, cute. That's very noble. I really like this. It's a good idea. I am not going to kill you. Let's talk about the elf.
Oh, do pardon my language, my friend. But that is quite the startling revelation. So much sadness, so much anguish. Eglandir's tale is heartrending, though it seems that in the pursuit of retribution, he has himself become as great a ghoul as those that wronged him. Does he not see that I am now the one who is to be wronged? Why, oh why must he make me, of all gentle-minded and life-loving creatures, why must he make me the target of his imperishable hate? Whom have I ever harmed? I live for books, not brutality.
Yeah, that I can understand.
So, let us approach the situation with reason and ask ourselves, where do we go from here? Though, first let me say this. Hashizm bil kushum zunum. From my heart, I thank you for warning me. I thank you and I trust you. So pray, let me pose the question. What do you advise we should do?
Ah, it's but your amulet the elf wants as proof. So why don't you give it? That should work.
My amulet? But it is Haxmagi, a sacred token that houses the presence of my ancestors. No, I cannot part with my talisman, the keepsake of my soul.
No, this isn't the grimoire I'm looking for.
I could have him arrested.
Leg Fizoda! Yes, a capital notion. Let him be brought before the law for his schemes. I am an innocent, and Eglandir would see me dead. That is a grave offense, is it not?
Yeah.
It would probably be better if you rather than I informed Captain Aureus, though. He bears little goodwill toward me ever since my more savage brethren have been marauding the beaches and killing his legionnaires.
Yeah, probably. So, can I take any books from the library?
Indeed you may. The wisdom I here hoard is yours to peruse and even take with you. All I can ask is that you return the books you borrow so that others may enjoy them too.
Sure, thanks. Hey, guy.
Omnes autem mali demonis quam.
What? What is this? Who are you to interrupt my musings? By Naga the Protector, they have the manners of boors, these boatmen of Cecil.
Oh, but perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I was mistaken. For you hardly resemble the local fisher folk, which, incidentally, is a compliment of copious dimensions indeed. No, a source hunter, that is what you are. Yes, a stalker of sorcery, a chaser of charms pernicious. In truth, I cannot go so far as to say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, for I take no pleasure in the company of man. But it may just be to our mutual advantage to join forces nonetheless.
Why?
Why? Simply because you hunt source, and I, Jehan, hunt demons. You are aware, of course, that quite often both of these pests frequent the same shadowy pools of infamy. Now, I hate what I hunt, but I respect its cunning. Should I not, I'd have been decimated, body and soul, long since. This is a sentiment I'm quite certain you must recognize. Let there be strength in cunning, yes, but also in numbers. The calculus of wizardry I offer you. The might of the magician's mastermind. On one condition. That on our joint travels we will never deal with demonic entities, no matter how tempting their propositions. Give me your word on this, and I'll weave you spells.
Huh. I don't want to do that. I don't know. There might be nice demons. There's a nice elf just here, so I don't know. I'm going to say no.
I don't like to make promises I may not be able to keep, so I must decline your offer.
I concur. Some temptations just cannot be resisted.
Oh, simple souls. Oh, doomed spirits. What tangled webs you'd weave. But I won't be a fly to be caught in them. Begone. Reflect. And if you should see the light, I will be here in the library. For now, you are not worthy of my devotion.
Yeah, so if I change my mind, I can always get him.